SK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin.
Pleased you could join us for this first-round action.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beem in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm glad to be here covering this week's featured group, and what a pairing, as these two have been hinting at quite a budding rivalry here.
No kidding, Henny. This player, he seems to have picked out Bubba Watson as the man to beat. That's ambitious.
Luke, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle of the trees, in the middle of a bunker, and you think they've got no shot. And then they do, in fact, put it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba every single time. He's that player.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though.
Let's go down to John McCarthy for our on-course report. And John, you've now had some time to walk the course this week before today's show. What are we in for today at the Jacobson Homestead?
Well, Luke, yes, I love walking around this rural setting. Not a whole lot of trouble to start off with, but things heat up quite a bit when you hit the 7th hole, par 4. Has a dogleg left and a few bunkers and trees to deal with off the tee. Back 9 opens with a narrow and lengthy par 5, but that's really as tricky as it gets. I guess it gets a little swampy on the 15th, but the water generally won't be a factor for many players out there in the field. They saved the most challenging tee shot for the 18th, which leads up to an elevated green for the approach. That will be a fun hole to watch this week. Hopefully provide some drama coming down the final stretch. Let's see what happens, guys.
Terrific shot. Almost an eagle.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Oh, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
He's currently tied for second.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Here we are at the 3rd. That's some good golf right there. From around 170 yards here.
And tidy looking shot, that one.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. 12 feet to the cup coming up.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
This is a good chance. Beautiful shot. And now at 3 under overall. Now we're on the 4th tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Looking really good.
That's a good putt to make. You'll take that.
Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye and gave a signal. That was mean, but fair.
looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. That one's heading down Broadway.
And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Birdied their last hole.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Well, that should save them. That one from the sand. And back to the course with the live action. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Nice stroke.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Here we are at the 6th hole. Oh, well played. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
Leading by a couple after that hole. Welcome to the tee of a par 4. Not a bad line, this one. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
A bit short with that effort.
Oh, I thought that one was going in.
And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Yep, tracking nicely.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. This one's going right at the pin here. Yeah, nicely played.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Putting for par.
Better than most.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Here we go. We're beginning the 9th hole now.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Wonderfully played. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, a lot of golf balls, and blades, and I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
Sitting at 7 under par for the day, currently in the lead. Getting ready to play their third.
Currently leading by 3.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard.
This one looking really good.
Just building upon his advantage, he keeps making the important plays.
And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, yes! What a shot. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Teeing off now at the 11th hole.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine. This one is chewing fiber.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
Well played. He's currently sitting in first place. This hole is a par 3. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Good stroke. Well hold.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Chance to get 1 under the card with this putt. Ooh, right by the hole. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. Let's head to this lengthy par 4. This shot is about 140 yards out. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. But not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. This one's for birdie.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Well done. Take the birdie. And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. We find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. I'll tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flag stick.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Okay, time to return to the action. A 7-footer right here.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
Now 8 shots in front. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
Lining up from about 230 yards here. Going with a 3-wood here. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Well, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle. That's disappointing.
Downhill putt, and certainly was robbed on that effort.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Opting for the 9-iron. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
Oh, just missed. And that should secure the par on this one.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Yep, that shot safely on the green. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course.
Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead.
A long par 4 this hole. Good looking shot this. Time for the second shot at the 17th. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This is about 24 feet for him here.
That's frustrating. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Looking good.
For the par.
So, still currently in the lead after that hole, but Tiger Woods is lurking in second place. Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Nicely done. Henny, what's the player facing here?
You're going to need 1 or 2 clubs more because this green is sitting up.
Well, this one's right at the pin.
Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day. And Rich, as this round comes to an end, this player is absolutely dominating the field.
Yes, you always want to be in first place going into the final round. In saying that, it can be uncomfortable as well. We'll have to see how this player tomorrow handles the pressure.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beem, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.